Welcome back to Mid Cap Radar. Well, the sell-off as far as the broader end of the markets continue, but as promised, we have the management of KFin Tech. Remember, the company posted a mixed set of Q3 earnings with its revenue and profit being in line or largely stable with estimates, but the margin took a knock on a sequential basis. To discuss this and the outlook going forward, we are joined by Vivek Mathur, CFO at KFin Technologies. Good afternoon, Vivek. Thank you so much for joining us. First up, give us a sense of how exactly Q3 panned out, especially given the fact that markets have been very choppy. So how is revenue sensitivity, especially in terms of a very volatile market? And overall, Q4 FY26, how is that looking?
Thanks for hosting me on the show. Overall, the market was choppy and the mark-to-market corrections were there. But I think the inflows have been very strong. And we witnessed this quarter where the net inflows actually outweighed the impact of the mark-to-market reduction. And as a result, there was a positive AUM growth across the industry. In fact, this was one of the quarters which had the second highest ever equity inflow of 41,200 crore across the industry. And KFin Tech also benefited from it. We believe that, this growth of 33% year on year in terms of revenue and EBITDA is something which is really helping us in terms of ability to invest further in terms of our tech capabilities. And with whatever is happening in terms of stickiness of SIP, and you see that the number of SIPs which were got opened in December itself, new SIPs were 54 lakh, more than 54 lakhs. And that is something where we see that the retail participation is increasing and the confidence is going up with the SEBI's focus on, making it more affordable with 250 rupees ticket size on SIP. We do expect that the overall AUM at a country level will go further as we penetrate down. The customers or the investors of the EMCs are acquired from tier 3 cities and beyond. So while the markets are choppy and they continue to remain choppy in Jan, as long as the net inflows continue to remain positive, we believe that JFM will be really, will really be something which we have to watch out for. And as long as we get the support of net inflows, I think the industry will continue to grow.
Right. Mr. Mathur, good afternoon. Thank you for joining in. I would get an important question out of the way before we get back to business. You were onboarded as the 9th global partner to BlackRock's Aladdin provider network. Now, how big is this opportunity here? Could you share some more contours of this deal? When does the revenue start to get recognized? You were onboarded from the end of December, if I am reading that correctly. So size of the opportunity, the revenue recognition, if you could shed more light on that.
Yeah, so this is actually a partnership which got materialized in December, and now we are in advanced discussion of go-to-market with BlackRock and Aladdin. They have 12 trillion worth of AUM across 110 global fund managers. And that's more like a front-end platform, and we provide the back-end platform where we can add value in terms of doing analytics, in terms of doing the entire fund accounting at an affordable cost as compared to other service providers. And that's in line with our strategy to grow international business. It's a large pool, and our attempt is to penetrate through an affordable cost model for the fund managers to provide them a back-end which can seamlessly integrate with the Aladdin front-end platform. So you'll see more color to it in the JFM quarter as we get engaged with BlackRock in terms of go-to-market strategy. We'll share more about it.
Right. Vivek, one more question. Hygiene check. Do you maintain your revenue guidance or CAGR of 18 to 20% on the top line, 40 to 45% EBITDA margin? First question. Second, while the international AUM has increased significantly in the quarter, however, it doesn't appear as though revenues have picked up in this particular segment. Any particular reason for this particular development?
One is we do maintain our guidance on the revenue growth and the EBITDA margins because we are a diversified company. We are not dependent on one line of business. Although mutual fund contributes to a little more than 70% of total revenue, there is 15% of issuer solutions. There is 10% of business coming from, 11% of revenue coming from international and other investor solutions. And there is, the growing NPS business where we are growing at a pace of 3 times the new brand acquisitions of the industry. Industry is growing at 13%. We are growing at 35% plus. And we do maintain 40 to 45% EBITDA margin. You have seen that the Q3 number was 45%. And on a 9-month basis, we are still at 44%. If the markets are choppy and we do see shave off of the AUM and the revenue, we believe that we have the ability to control cost and still remain in the range of 40%. So that is one. In terms of the overall expansion and margins, we do believe that this will continue. What was your second question? Sorry.
The international AUM actually saw growth, but the revenues
So international AUM has increased in Southeast Asia, and that was somewhat stagnant for the last 2-3 quarters. And this is really giving us growth in terms of revenue. And we are having new client wins. It takes 18 to 24 months in Southeast Asia, as we have been maintaining, to win a new client. But once you win a client, there is a license fee and there is a recurring revenue. And the yield in Southeast Asia is 5.1 as compared to what you get in India is about 3.6. So it's a business which at a scale will be better and far more profitable as compared to what you get in India, with the ability to increase prices in Southeast Asia.
All right, Mr. Mathur, questions are more, but time's running out. So thank you so much for joining in to take us through the quarter gone by, and wish you good luck for the rest of the year ahead. That is the management of KFin Technologies. Time for a short break. Get you more on the markets and specific stocks on the other side. Stay tuned.